Okay, let's look at this problem. X squared minus 7x plus 12 is greater than 0. X squared minus 7x plus 12 is greater than 0. So we need to factorize the problem first. So how do you factorize? You look for two terms, that is, after multiplying the first term and the last term, that will give us 12x raised to power 2. You look for two factors that if you multiply them, you get your 12x raised to power 2. And if you add them up, you get minus 7x. Those two factors are minus 4x and minus 3x. Minus 4x and minus 3x. If you've not gone through the factorization process or method, please, I would like you to play that video before you play this other one that you're going through right now. So, minus 4x and minus 3x. If you multiply minus 4x by minus 3x, that will give us plus 12x raised to power 2. If you add up minus 4x and minus 3x, you get minus 7x as a result. So I'm going to replace minus 7x by minus 4x and minus 3x. So we have x squared minus 4x minus 3x plus 12 greater than 0. If you factorize by grouping these two, what is common here is x. So we have x minus 4. What is common here is 3. We have 3 out. Cancel, you have x. Here will give us minus 4 greater than 0. So we pick out the numbers out of the bracket and pick only one of the bracket to multiply the other one. So we have x minus 4 into x minus 3 greater than 0. So we are going to apply the rule. The rule states that if a times b is greater than 0, then either a is greater than 0 and b is greater than 0, or a is less than 0 and b is less than 0. If that is true, so we have x minus 4 is greater than 0 and x minus 3 is greater than 0. Let me remove the bracket here. So we're going to make x the subject here. So that will give us x is greater than 4 and x is greater than 3. This can be combined as x greater than 4. So take this, very important. Or I'm going to apply the second part of it that says a is less than 0 and b is less than 0. If that is true, I'll have x minus 4 less than 0 and x minus 3 less than 0. So in this case, we have x is less than 4 and x is less than minus 3 and plus 3, sorry. X is less than plus 3. So this can be combined as x less than 3. We've already picked out of 4. So the solution set will be x such that x is less than 3 and x is greater than 4. X less than 3 and also greater than 4. So in our number line, in the graphical presentation of the number line, we have the number line method. We'll draw a line, indicate our numbers, origin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me stop at 5. So at 3, we have a circle put there. At 4, we also have a circle put there. So x is less than 3 is coming this direction. So I'll need to shade this direction, make it thicker, and x is greater than 4 is going this direction. So I'll need to also shade here thicker. So in our graphical representation also, so we are going to have the solutions of the graph, the parabola, which is the quadratic. The roots of this equation, x squared minus 7x plus 12 greater than 0. The roots are simply 3 and 4. So we want to have the curve cutting that axis of 3 and 4. So when we have it this way done, let it be that here is 3 and here is 4. So our shading will be inside. Whenever you have the equation, the first coefficient of your x squared greater than 0, your graph assumes this shape. So if you have a greater than 0, you're supposed to have a graph that will be in this form. And that also shows that d is greater than 0. So you shade inside. If you have a less than 0, you're supposed to have a graph that will take the N shape in this form. Also d is greater than 0, so you shade inside. You shade inside this area. So that is the two graphs we have been able to produce. This graph and this other graph, where the roots of the quadratic equation x squared minus 7x plus 12 greater than 0 are 3 and 4. So the curve, we need to cut the axis of x where x is 3 and where x is 4. So we'll solve other problems in our next other class. Thank you.